All jokes aside, you know how niggas be like, I'm this and that for life, and this and that for life. I'm always for life, nigga. This a blood oath. Hey, yo, Madara, here go a class for you, my nigga. 140 for the rebel. The world turned its back on me. I'm a cripple. We got soldiers, he got soldiers, but I got different ones. Ain't no way out, I tell you once. Don't pray for nothing, sin and curse. We can't forgive us for forbidden. Remain in them trenches. Trust in the Lord, but please forgive me for the times that I did. If rank is given, have your respect to your apprentice. Be about your business. This loyalty's a death sentence. Look, trying to pick up with a blind fail. They said there'll be many mansions. I'm just grinding for my time share. Them devils ain't playing fair. They hunt you like Van Pelt. But ain't no getting out the game like Jumanji. You take that oath, it's a Dundee. They try to deal death to a priest. You won't make it out in one piece. So you can stand. Just make sure you got the heart. Say your name 3 times, then it's death do us part. Look. So how you feel about this truth I done shown? This ain't the life you think, little nigga. I should want. Even your own people go disown. And the Lord said they hate you for my name, so you better keep it on. Ain't no more guessing, ain't no more questions. Make sure my election till I'm tucked away like George Jetson. Murder for capital, now it's murder at the Capitol. The world in amazement, we like fuck 'em, raise it. I pity those watching life as it go by. Be giving mercy in this life, I don't know why. In pub smoke, never try to. The dead at home, my brother be the dead, that's all I don't. Either fold or salute, my nigga. Salute, my nigga. They like, how you stay focused? I told them I'm motivated cause of you, my nigga. Brotherhoods and weapons, still got weapons on the scene. Now, I never do my niggas like Bishop did right here. Never mind in all beliefs, they under anesthesia. Shorty say she need me, say she wanna let that love go. Told I let that love grow. But if I bring you to my bed, that's a blood oath. So, how you feel about this truth I done shown? This ain't the life you think, little nigga. I should want. Even your own people gon' disown. And the Lord said they hate you for my name, so you better keep it on. Yeah, yeah.
Sisters, we're the I.S.U.P.K. Started out of 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York, under commanding General Yohana. And we've been teaching blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans the truth of the Bible since 1969. And the truth of the Bible is that blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, you are the children of Israel. You descend from, you are the Lord's chosen people. You know what I mean? The Lord has chosen people, and you are it. You dig what I'm saying? You understand what I'm saying? Like you are it, and we have to stay strong in our faith, stay strong in the truth, stay strong in the commandments and the acts of the Lord, right? You know what I mean? While we're staying strong in the Bible, staying strong in the Lord, right? What's against us? Copy your answer. What's against us? Who's against us? Go ahead. The white man. All right, give me another answer for it.
Everybody outside of the truth.
No, you got it right. We got it right. The white man, right? But who? Not the devil. Like, what does he represent?
You said like, what is the white man represent?
Yeah.
Like you mean like saying like he's the devil?
Like his religions and things like that.
Christianity.
Right. Right, because that's what that like. I got a scripture. Give me Ephesians 6:12. Ephesians 6:12. We're gonna bust this down. Right. What's up? What happened? You good?
I realized I just drank that one.
Rules of drinking. All right. Oh, are you drinking fast, huh? Oh my goodness, boy.
You said Ephesians 6:2?
6:12.
Yeah, I had it. Interesting.
You got it? Go ahead. You can start talking whenever you feel.
This is the book of Ephesians, chapter 6 and verse 12. For we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities. Is that how you say it?
Yeah, principalities.
Principalities.
Right. It says so. For we not wrestle against flesh and blood. Right. What do we wrestle against?
Principalities.
What is a principality? Google machine.
This is the definition of principality: a state ruled by a prince.
A state ruled by a prince. Right. What's modern day? What's a modern day prince?
Like the Christian church?
Yeah. No. What's a modern day prince? What's a modern day kingdom, or like when it says prince, it means like a. When it says prince, it means like a monarch, king, queen, ruler.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Who's the ruler of America?
The president.
The president. Right. So when it says principalities, right, it's meaning like governments. You dig what I'm saying? So when it says we don't wrestle against flesh and blood, we wrestle against governments. Right? We wrestle against governments. Who's trying to keep the children of Israel in captivity?
All the other nations.
Right, all the other nations, right? But it's not the people that's trying to keep us in. It's the governments, the rulers of those nations, right? You know what I mean? Because half the people half white people don't even know or give a damn who we are. They just know we're on top of them. We rule over them. That's all they know. You dig what I'm saying? So the average devil is just the average devil, but the chief devil. You know what I mean? Are the ones, and keep reading, it's going to explain it.
Against powers.
Against who?
Against powers.
See, they have powers, right? Keep going.
Against the rulers of the darkness.
Against what?
Against the rulers of the darkness of this world.
Against the rulers of the darknesses of this world. Right? See, you see how it just answered the question for you about what principalities are? Read that one more time.
Fourthly, this is the book of Ephesians, chapter 6, verse 12. For we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities, against powers, against the rulers of the darkness of this world.
Right. What are the powers?
Like all the other nations?
Yeah, but what did they give power to?
What did they give power to?
About it.
What did they give power to?
Yeah, like the other nations. All the other nations, what did they give power to?
The white man's kingdom.
Yeah, but what did they give power to? We are wrapped up in everybody else's what?
Oh, religions.
There you go. So like the Arabs give power to the Islam. The white man gives power to Christianity. Chinese people give power to Buddhism. East Indians give power to Krishna, whatever it's called, Hinduism. Right? Go ahead. When it says against rulers.
Against the rulers of the darkness of this world.
Right. What's the darknesses of this world?
The rulers of the darkness. The darkness would probably be like the people, or like
what's the darknesses?
Or like the religions and all that.
Yeah, that's the powers, right? But what's the darknesses though? What do these religions give power to?
Sin.
Absolutely. Get that book right there. You know what I'm get that right there. That's what you feel me? It's the sins, right? The smoking weed. You feel me? The eating pork, shrimp, crab, lobster.
Okay.
They're celebrating the Christmas, Easter, Thanksgiving, Ramadan, and all these different hell days that they keep.
Okay.
You know what I'm talking about? That's the darknesses of this world, right? You
Okay.
feel me? Why is it dark? Because it's against the Bible. It's against our culture. It's against the Lord. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Keep going.
Come on, Council. Against spiritual wickedness in
Against
high
what?
Spiritual wickedness.
Against spiritual wickedness, right?
Okay.
How many times we meet somebody like, oh, I'm spiritual, but they smoking weed, having sex with many men and women, and leaving women, and you know what I'm talking about, doing all types of wickedness, eating pork, shrimp, crab, lobster, but they spiritual.
Wow.
They spiritual because they blow birds of incense, and you know what I'm talking about. Now they spiritual, right? You feel me? But keep going.
Come on, Council. Against spiritual wickedness in high places.
In high places, right?
Okay.
When hold on. So right, they give it spiritual wickedness, right?
Okay.
All that spiritual wickedness that's going on in high places, you feel me? That's going on in the White House, going on in the with the, what do you call it? I want to say the Queen of England, but she's dead now. So now they got the King of England, I guess. I don't know his name. I don't care for it. You feel me? All that spiritual wickedness in high places that they have. You know what I mean? Drinking blood. Yeah, so, hey, that's some of the things that they do. You feel me? That they really like.
The Africans.
Right?
Okay.
That's spiritual wickedness in high places. I'm just like thirsty. From there, give me let's read that one more time.
Come on, Council. This is the book of Ephesians, chapter 6, verse 12. For we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities,
Right?
against powers, against the rulers of the darkness of this world,
Right?
against spiritual wickedness in high places.
Christianity. That's spiritual wickedness in high places.
Okay.
Wherever you go, you can, if you're a Christian, you basically got the license to steal. You know what I'm talking about? You can steal, you can murder, you can hate, you can molest children, whatever you want to do as being a Christian. Christian pastors can do it all. And everybody still looks at them like they're men of God. You know what I mean? They'll take money from they'll take money from everybody in the Christian church, buy them brand new houses, buy them brand new cars, right? Talking about a building fund, and they never got a building. Still in the same old building that they've been in. You feel me? Spiritual wickedness in high places. Chief house of evil. You dig what I'm saying? Is that filthy Christian church. You know what I'm talking about? Who else they perverted the laws of God, telling you God's laws are done away with. The reason why they say that God's laws are done away with is because they don't want you to they tell you that God's laws are done away with because they want to be able to molest your children and eat shrimp, pork, crab, and lobster and do whatever they want to do up under the sun. But then they tell you what?
I'll go and pray.
No, what else they tell you?
Oh, the Christian church?
What law do they try to keep? They tell you all the laws are done away with except one law.
Pay your tithes.
Pay your tithes. You feel me? Well, if you say that all the laws are done away with, the paying tithes should be done away with, right?
Come.
Right? Am I wrong? That should be done away with.
Come.
But that's not done away with because the paying the tithes is lining his pockets. You know what I'm talking about? Paying the tithes is making sure he has a nice house and a nice car, and making sure his wife have a nice car.
Come.
You know what I'm talking about? Make sure his kids is going to college. Make sure they get a trust fund.
Come.
You know what I'm talking about? Meanwhile, why everybody else's kids in the church are just broke.
Come.
They're broke. They ain't got no money. They you know what I'm talking about? You feel me? The people in the church are taking the bus to the church on Sunday. You know what I mean? Do the pastor care about that? No, the pastor don't care about that. Why? Because he don't really care about blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. All he cares about is his seat with Caesar. You dig what I'm saying?
Come on, counsel.
You feel me? And that's why we, as in being priests of the I.S.U.P.K, the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge, the real men of the Lord. You feel me? We have to fight against that. We have to fight against America. We have to fight against the powers, the rulers of the darknesses of this world. We got to fight against the spiritual wickedness in high places. You know what I'm talking about? Because that's our job. That's what we go do every single day, don't we?
Come on, counsel.
You know what I'm talking about? Whoa.
It's not.
What's up?
Can I get some of the chips? Or like, do you have any bread to soak up you know?
All right, huh?
Okay. All right.
You're all right. Don't worry about it. Nobody else is gonna feed you. I'm gonna feed you.
Okay. Oh no, I'm talking about to soak up the.
I'm gonna feed you. Don't worry about it. I'm gonna feed you.
Okay.
I'm gonna feed you. Go ahead, bro.
Okay.
Only a little bit.
Okay.
You all right?
I'm good. I'm good.
All right. Let me get from there. Let me get 2 Timothy chapter 2.
Okay.
Let me start at verse 1.
Okay.
Right? Because we have to be strong, bro. To fight against all these darknesses around us and everything that's against the Most High, we have to be strong for the Most High. The only way we can do that is by keeping the law, statutes, and commandments. You get what I'm saying?
Okay.
Because if we don't keep the law, statutes, and commandments, we might as well be hypocrites like everybody else. We're going to be hypocrites like everybody else. We're going to be hypocrites just like those pastors, just like Farrakhan, just like everybody else in the world. We're going to be hypocrites like our grandmothers, like our mothers, like our fathers. I know they're good, right?
Come on.
Don't eat all my chips.
Come on.
I do. You got that for me?
You said 2 Timothy chapter 2 verse 1?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. This is the book of 2 Timothy chapter 2 verse 1. Thou therefore, my son, be strong in the grace that is in Christ.
Read that one more time.
Come on, counsel. This is the book of 2 Timothy chapter 2 verse 1. Thou therefore, my son,
Right.
be
Who is this addressed to?
Black Hispanics and Native Americans.
No, who is it addressed to? It's my son.
My son.
It's addressed to the priest.
Come.
It's addressed to the priest. It's addressed to the men. Right? Go ahead.
Okay. Thou therefore, my son, be strong in the grace that is in Christ Jesus or Yahushua.
Right? So it's just be strong in that grace. You feel me? The grace that the Lord gave us.
Okay.
In Christ, right? That grace that the Lord gave us in Christ, because Christ dying gave us a grace period.
Okay.
Christ dying gave us a grace period, so we must be strong in that grace. We must be strong in that grace period that He gave us. We have to stay strong. You feel me? We have to pick up. We have to pick up the pieces. Basically, we go out on the corners, right? We're gonna go out on the corners, and everybody's gonna say, "Oh man, y'all crazy! I don't know what y'all talking about. This and that, and this, right?" But then, what ends up happening? We end up winning them over,
Okay.
right?
Okay.
They end up loving us because we go out there every week and we're consistent with it.
Okay.
And they start like, "Yeah, man, you know what? Maybe these brothers just about something." I don't care. I don't care.
What?
I don't care what they said.
Oh no, I just checked in.
Okay.
No, I was on the other thingy, you know.
Okay. Right. So it says be strong, right? In that grace, man. That grace period that we have to stay strong. Make sure we don't fumble. Make sure we don't go. Make sure we don't go left. Don't go right. We gotta go straight.
Okay.
You do what I'm saying?
Okay.
Keep going.
Okay. Verse 2. And the things that thou hast heard of me among many witnesses. The same commit thou to faithful men.
To who?
To faithful men.
No, anybody.
To faithful men.
The brother that keeps selling drugs.
To faithful men.
To faithful men, right? We're going to faithful men. That's what you see in front of you every day with the priests and prophets of the I.S.U.P.K. Faithful men, able men, strong men, warriors. You feel me? We don't just war against the flesh and blood. You know what I'm talking about? We also war against the principalities.
Okay.
You feel me? We also war against those spiritual wickedness in high places. We also war with ourselves every day on a daily basis.
Okay.
You feel me? Not picking up the weed, not messing with whores, not celebrating the Christmas, Easter, Thanksgiving, not going into this place and that place, right?
Okay.
All right.
Keep going.
Start verse 2 over.
Come. This is 2 Timothy chapter 2, verse 2. And the things that thou hast heard of me among many witnesses.
Right. What is that?
This is talking about Christ, right?
Uh-huh.
The disciples, or like the miracles he did, or
There you go. But keep going.
how do you explain?
And many witnesses. You feel me?
Like
it means like keep those things close to you and go ahead.
all. So it's saying like all the things that like people have heard, like and that he's always talked about, keep close to you.
Right. Right, because what they say about Christ, greatest man ever lived, right?
Come.
You know, he did miracles on top of miracles. He never sinned. He was perfect. Right? Hold those things. Understand those things.
Come.
You know what I'm talking about? Because if Christ can do it, we can do it also.
Come.
You know what I mean? If Christ could war with his flesh every day and not sin, we can do it also.
Come.
You dig what I'm saying?
Come.
Go ahead. Let me see more chips, bro.
Okay. What is you?
The only thing this needs some dip. You know what I'm talking about? Go ahead.
Come.
Start at verse 2 again.
Come. This is the book of 2 Timothy, chapter 2, verse 2. And the things that thou hast heard of me among many witnesses, the same commit thou to faithful men,
Right?
who shall be able to teach others also.
Should be able to do what?
Teach others also.
See, so because we don't just learn the law, statutes, and commandments, stop doing it, and then just keep it to ourselves. We go out and teach class, right? We go out to teach at camp. We teach other men how to fight their demons, how to fight their flesh, right? Ain't that what we do? We teach other men how to keep commandments, right? So it says, "The faithful men who shall be able to teach others also." You know what I'm talking about? That's how we be strong in the truth, man. Because in me teaching you how to be strong in the truth, right? I'm also becoming stronger by teaching you. And then you're also becoming stronger because you're going to teach somebody else. You dig what I'm saying? You understand that? That's why we all got to be able to teach men how to not smoke weed, how to not mess with whores, how to not sell crack. You know what I mean? How to not do Christmas, Easter, Thanksgiving, their birthdays. Because everybody has different demons that they're working on. You know what I mean? For me, it might be shrimp, crab, pork, lobster. For that other brother, it might be marijuana. For another brother, it might be cigarettes. For another brother, it might be messing with whores. You know what I'm talking about? When we come together, we can all check each other. Or make sure each other is staying on that straight and narrow, that straight path. You do what I'm saying? Keep going.
Verse 3. Thou therefore endure hardness.
Do what?
Endure hardness.
So what do we do? Every day. What do we just go through?
We just went through the Day of Atonement.
right? But we have to fast, right, for 24 hours. Was that hard?
Nah.
It wasn't hard, right?
Nah.
For some people, it is hard. You know what I mean? It ain't the easiest thing in the world. You dig what I'm saying? Denying your body food and drink. It's not the easiest thing in the world. You feel me? But we have to endure that. We have to endure it. You dig what I'm saying?
Come on, Constance.
Keep going.
Come on, Constance. As a good soldier.
As a what?
As a good soldier.
That's what we are, man. We're priests, warriors. We are soldiers for Christ, man.
Come.
We are soldiers for the Most High. You dig what I'm saying?
Come.
You dig what I'm saying? That's why I'm Officer Kabar.
Come.
You feel me? I hold rank.
Come.
And it's very important. Rank is very important. You know what I mean? Which you will be coming into very soon, Lord willing. You know what I'm saying? And it's very important because when you can't be out there doing the same old things as a young man or as a trooper.
Come.
You know what I mean? Because when people see you, they see you as they're going to see you as a representation of the Israelite School of Universal and Practical Knowledge.
Okay.
So you can't be out there doing the same thing as everybody else. You have to be ye separate.
Okay.
Right?
Come on.
Hold that, man. Give me 2 Corinthians 6 and 17.
Come on.
2 Corinthians 6 and 17.
Okay.
That's the right one?
Come on.
I believe it.
This is the book of 2 Corinthians, chapter 6 and verse 17. Wherefore, come out from among them.
Do what?
Wherefore, come out from among them.
Well, everybody else is in the world, including our people, right? They're doing everything that every other nation is doing. Smoking weed, Christmas, Thanksgiving, Easter. But what the Lord tell us to do?
Wherefore, come out from among them.
Come out from among them. Meaning, don't be doing the same thing everybody else is doing. Don't be in the world. Don't be of the world, but not in the world. Wait. Be in the world, but not of the world. I had to say it. You do what I'm saying? Because we're all going to be in the world. We live in the world every day. We go to work, go to the store. You know what I'm saying? Like we live next to, you know what I mean? Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans that celebrate Christmas, Easter, Thanksgiving. But we can't. That don't mean we have to do the same things that everybody else is doing. So it says, do what?
Wherefore, come out from among them.
Come out from among them. Keep going.
Come, concert. And be ye separate.
And be what?
Be ye separate.
Be holy.
Be ye separate.
Yeah, be holy. Be holy like the Lord chose us to be holy. Be ye separate. Right? Keep going.
Come on, concert. Saith the Lord.
Said who?
Saith the Lord.
The Lord said it. We just picked up the Bible and we started reading it. Say it one more time.
Saith the Lord.
Right. It says Kabar.
Saith the Lord.
Said Commanding General Yohana.
Saith the Lord.
Said General Muhammad.
Saith the Lord.
Said Capiar.
Saith the Lord.
The Lord said this. The Lord is saying this. You know what I'm talking about? We just don't shoot the messenger. You know what I'm talking about? You got a problem, take it up with the Most High. The Most High said it. You feel me? I ain't got nothing to do with this. You feel me? I just know where to go in the Bible. That's about it. You dig what I'm saying?
Come.
Go ahead, keep going.
Come. And touch not the unclean thing.
And do what?
Touch not the unclean thing.
Give me some things that are unclean.
Pork.
Yep. Give me some more. That's all you can do.
No, shrimp, crab, lobster.
That's all you can do. What about interracial marriage? Because these other nations are unclean also.
Come.
What about going into their temples of worship?
Come.
That makes you unclean also, right?
Come.
You know what I'm talking about? What about Christmas and Thanksgiving and Easter and all that?
That kills the soul.
Yeah, that makes you unclean also.
Come.
You know what I mean? So it says, do what?
Touch not the unclean thing.
Don't touch the unclean thing. When you see some unclean things, stay away from it. You know what I'm talking about? Oh, no, I don't think the Lord want that to happen. You don't want that for me. You dig what I'm saying?
Come.
You feel me? Keep going.
Come. And I will receive you.
And do what?
and I will receive you.
So if you're doing the opposite, if you're touching the unclean thing and you're doing what everybody else does in the world, right? The Lord is not receiving you. Boom, we just busted down Christianity right there. The Christian church says that the Lord loves the sinner but hates the sin, which makes no sense at all. But that's what the Christian church says. The Lord hates the sin but loves the sinner because God is love. And you know what I'm talking about? Until they found out Romans 6:23 says that the wages of sin is death. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah. The wages of sin is death. If you break the laws, statutes, and commandments of the Most High, your reward is death. I don't want that.
What's crazy is they be saying that in the Christian church. They be talking about, oh, the wages of sin is death, and don't even know what they're saying.
They say that?
Oh,
I've never heard them say it. I've never heard them say anything about sinning is death. I never heard that. Have you?
I'm trying to remember.
They tell me the God's laws are done away with, but they don't even know what sin is. You know what I mean? That's the best way to come at it, because they don't. A lot of them don't know what sin is, and then they do say transgressing God's laws. So you ask them, like, why are you transgressing God's laws? And they gonna come through. They gonna give you the whole runaround. You know what I mean? They'll give you the whole runaround. You know what I'm talking about? Because Christ said it's only one good. It's only two commandments, and that's love the Lord and love thy brother like that. Love thy neighbor like thyself. You got to buzz down what the Lord is. How do you love the Lord? And you got to buzz down what a neighbor is. You know what I'm talking about? They really don't know. They're just spitting rhetoric. Rhetoric. I think I said it right. Yeah, rhetoric.
Just like black lyric, pretty much.
It's stuff, something that they heard that they just repeat. Rhetoric. You know what I mean? Like, they can't really prove God's laws is done away with. You know what I'm talking about? As much as they can prove God's laws is done away with, as much as we can prove that the Most High. Wait, I didn't say that right. They say that God's laws is done away with, can't prove it. But we can prove that God's laws are still in effect.
Okay.
Prove that. We can prove that 10 times past Tuesday. What's today? Wednesday. 10 times past Wednesday. You dig what I'm saying?
Okay.
All right. Yeah, I do want some more, man. Yeah, I got these chips. I want to make some nachos.
Oh.
I never made the nachos.
Oh.
I never made the nachos. Now let's go back to 1 Timothy. Let me see. 1 Timothy 2 and 3.
Cover.
Uh-huh.
First Timothy 2 and 3.
Mm-hmm.
This is the book of 1 Timothy chapter 2 and verse 3. For this is good and acceptable in the sight of God, our Savior.
No. 2 Timothy 2 and 3.
Oh, 2 Timothy.
Just fire. Give me some hot sauce.
You said they're expired?
Yeah, they fire. Are they good?
Oh, come.
You good? You got?
I thought you said they were expired. It's like.
No, I said they fire.
Oh, come.
They need some hot sauce, man.
Oh, come. Yeah, they do.
You feel me? Like my mama used to do that. Open the bag of Lay's and put the hot sauce in there. You feel me?
Come. This is the book of 2 Timothy chapter 2 and verse 3. Thou therefore endure hardness.
Right, endure hardness. Be a hard nose. You know what I'm doing?
Sometimes.
I don't, is it not comprehend? It is comprehend. No, it's not comprehend. Man, the words don't tip my tongue.
Okay.
There's no way I comprehend with anything. Like, you feel me? They come to me with Christmas. You know what I'm talking about? You can just go see your mother. No, I'm good. You know what I'm talking about? I see her on another day. Right? You see how they had tried to get me on Mother's Day.
Come on.
You know what I'm talking about? Oh, well, just come to the Sunday dinner. I said, ain't nothing wrong with a Sunday dinner. I sure like dinner. You know what I'm talking about? I started thinking about it. I sure do like dinner. You know what I'm talking about? You feel me? I started thinking, I said, wait, what is Sunday? It's Mother's Day. Man, y'all tried to get me with the old weekend. You know what I'm saying? Y'all tried to get me with the old okie doke. You feel me? Be hard nosed like that. No, I'm good. I'll see you on another day.
Okay.
You say, oh, but you don't love your mother? Of course I love my mother. I just don't love my mother enough to sin.
Okay.
Say something like that, they were like, oh. You know what I'm talking about?
Okay.
Go ahead.
Oh, it's like a shit.
Mm-hmm.
Could you also say like, I don't love my mother on one day?
No.
Okay.
No, they'll never say you don't love your mother. But don't you love your mother?
Or like, I don't love her on just one day?
No.
Or like,
Even though it's Mother's Day, you still love your mother. You just don't go. You're just not catering to her and the demon in her that wants you to go and bow down to her. You know what I mean?
okay.
Well, of course you love your mother.
Okay.
Who don't love their mother?
Well, I don't know.
You know what I'm talking about? Everybody loves their mother. Everybody loves their mama. Your mama your mama need her grass cut, go cut her grass. You talking about your mama need a ride to the stove because she too old to go and do it. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Go take your mama to the store. Love your mama. There's nothing wrong with loving your mama. There's nothing wrong with it. Just don't do it. Just don't on Mother's Day. You know what I'm talking about? Don't get suckered into it.
Okay.
On Christmas, don't get suckered into it. Don't sin. Don't compromise. Don't compromise yourself, your soul, to please that demon. You know what I'm talking about? Don't compromise your soul. There, that's the word I wanted. I don't compromise with anything. There we go. That's what I'm gonna say. Ooh wee. I don't compromise with anything. I don't care who it is. You know what I mean? I'm not compromising with that. I'm not compromising with sinners or sin. I'm not compromising to sin. There's no way you're gonna catch me with Easter, birthdays, Christmas, Thanksgiving. No way. You know what I'm talking about? Because if I go do that, what does that tell you?
Because I can do that.
Yeah, exactly. That tells them, everybody else, that, oh, it must be okay. No, I'm a priest, so I have to hold myself as a priest. You feel me? All right, let's look. Keep going.
As a good soldier.
As a what?
As a good soldier.
What do soldiers do?
Endure hardness.
Yeah. Well, what else? When you think of a soldier, what do you think of?
Someone who doesn't act like everybody else.
Yeah, but what do you think of? What is a soldier's profession?
Fighting.
Yeah, we'll give you the right word for it. What do soldiers fighting in what?
War.
You're right. That's a soldier's job. It's the war. And us being priests and soldiers of the Most High, soldiers of Christ, right? Who do we fight? What do? We war with everything and everybody, including ourselves. You do, including ourselves. We war with ourselves too. Every single day we wake up. Like Paul said, he said he died daily. You know what I'm talking about? He had to kill himself daily. I ain't talking about slitting his wrist and everything. He just had to kill that old man that wanted that pork, shrimp, crab, lobster daily. That old man that wanted to mess with whores or daily. You dig what I'm saying? Okay. So that's what we gotta do. We gotta die daily. It's not just a you become an officer of 50 and now you good. No, you still have to fight and battle with demons every single day. And sometimes the demon's gonna come to you in the form of your wife. The demon's gonna come to you in the form of your children. The demon's gonna come to you in the form of a bad, the most beautiful woman ever. You know what I'm talking about? Come up right up to Capiar and be like, hi. You know what I'm saying? Hey, what's your name? Capiar. Ooh, Capiar. What does that mean? Young lion. Ooh, you are a young lion. So handsome and this, that, and the third. Can I get your number? And you be like, yeah, you can get my number. And y'all can get the number and y'all be texting and because you're gonna say everything right. Everything that you want to hear, everything that you ever wanted to hear.
Just for suspicious.
No, you're gonna do, and then a third head gonna come out, a second head gonna come out. She gonna start, her head gonna start spinning. You know what I'm talking about? She gonna turn into a top ranked demon on you. Then what? Now you have to fight with that demon every single day for the rest of your life. It's important.
Okay.
Do you want to fight with that demon every day for the rest of your life?
La.
No. Like Jerome Muhammad says, he said, now women go out there and brothers can't control themselves, and now it's up to him to fix his relationship, fix your relationship. You go to call and get counsel and take the woman to counsel. Now she has to. Now he has to fix your relationship. All right, let's keep going. So soldiers, we war with everything and everybody. We're always on a struggle. You know what I'm talking about? That's why they tell us, y'all look too militant. There's no way we can look too militant. Why y'all gotta look like y'all at war? Because we are at war. It's that simple. We are at war. This is warfare, bro. Go ahead.
Okay. Of Jesus Christ.
Read verse 2 again.
Come on, sir.
Or I'm sorry, verse 3.
Verse. This is the book of 2 Timothy chapter 2, verse 3. Thou therefore endure hardness as a good soldier of Jesus Christ.
Mm-hmm. Keep going.
Come on, sir.
Oh, my bad.
Oh, no. Oh, it's loading. Oh, man. Oh, there it goes. Verse 4. No man that warreth.
No man that what?
Warreth.
No man that warreth, right? That's what soldiers do, right? They war, right? No man that goes to war. Go ahead.
Entangleth himself with the affairs of this life.
What is that? What is the affairs of this life?
like what you kind of just explained, like the bad girl in the world.
Right.
They don't mess with that. They like see the red flag and they be like, nah.
Absolutely. Give me some more.
Or like whenever your mom was I think it was your sister. Actually, your sister was saying, "Oh, you know what? Come and have a Sunday dinner." But then you're like, "Nah, nah. Maybe another time."
Maybe another time, right? You feel me? What else?
Oh, Halloween coming up. Like whenever someone says, "Like, you wanna go trick or treating?" Like, nah, never.
Never go trick or treating.
Never.
You know what the Christian church does?
Trunk or treating.
Give the brother a hand. He blew my mind. You know what I'm talking about? Brother blew my mind. He said they do a trunk or treat.
They do. Yeah.
Right?
Okay.
A trunk or treat. Like that. How evil is that? On the Witches Sabbath, you do a trunk or treat. People pull up in the church parking lot and your kids come walk around everybody's trunk and get candy from their trunk. You know what I'm talking about? How evil is that? I thought these people were supposed to represent, you know what I mean, Yahushua Mashiach. They don't really represent Yahushua Mashiach. Who they represent?
Satan.
Yep.
Or
who else they represent?
Christianity.
Christianity. Of course they represent Christianity. It's the Christian church. But who do they represent? What is Christianity?
The white man? Or
give me the right word for it.
The devil.
No, you're right. You're right about when you said the white man. What is the Christian church?
The KKK. Well,
what is the KKK?
Christianity.
No, what is the KKK?
White supremacy.
That's get.
White supremacy.
Yeah, brother, yeah, boy, you on point. Give me some dap me up.
White supremacy.
You know somebody? Oh God.
Yeah.
Real talk. Christianity is white supremacy. So your Christian pastor or the Christian lady that's at the church, she's really a white woman. She'll fight you harder than a white woman or a white man. They will fight you harder for that white man than the white man will fight for himself.
That's why it's always our people who come and tell them, like, no, you don't got to do that when we're getting boot kisses.
Yeah. When we get a boot kiss, there's always our people that come and say, no, you ain't got to kiss their boots. When they should really be lined up behind us ready to get their boots kissed. That's what they should be doing. But no. It ain't going to happen for a Christian. Or Christian. The white man is God. To a Christian, the white man is God. And we fight against that every day. We fight against the white man's homosexuality. Right? We fight against the white man's drugs. Fight against his Christmas, his Thanksgiving, his Easter, Labor Day, Valentine's Day, Halloween. We fight against that every single day. Just keep going.
Come on, Pastor.
Start at verse 4.
Come on, Pastor. This is the book of 2 Timothy, chapter 2, and verse 4. No man that warreth entangleth himself with the affairs of this life.
With the what?
With the affairs of this life.
Right, keep going.
Come on, Pastor. That he may please him who hath chosen him to be a soldier.
Who chose us to be soldiers?
Christ, or Yahushua.
Right?
Come on.
Where did he get his counsel from?
The Most High.
You dig what I'm saying? That's why I read the Lord's host, the armies of the Lord, right?
Come.
You feel me? They chose us to be soldiers. So what should we do? Not be soldiers?
No, we should be soldiers.
Right. If the king came and picked, hey, Cap Yard, I need you to lead the army over here and over there. You know what I'm talking about? Take a small band of brothers and I need you to go do. What you gonna say? No?
Nah.
Well, you know what, sir? I would love to, but nah, you gonna get up and like, come, sir. You know what I'm talking about? You feel me? Men of Israel. You know what I'm talking about? Like, you feel me? Like, you do what I'm saying?
Come.
You dig what I'm saying? You're not gonna sit there like, no, I ain't really on the warrior tip today, sir. You feel me? So if he told you to be a soldier, who are you to be like, nah, I don't want to be no soldier. Nah, I don't feel good today. I can't go to class. I don't feel good today. You dig what I'm saying? Who are we to do that? You think Christ wanted to die on that cross?
Nah.
You think he wanted to die? You think he was like, all right, kill me? You know, no, he didn't want to do it, but he did it anyway. Sometimes we have to do things that we don't want to do. Right?
Okay.
Keep going.
Come.
Yeah.
Yeah. Verse 5. And if a man also strive for masteries, yet is he also not crowned?
Say it one more time.
If a man also strive for masteries, yet is he not crowned?
Right. Keep going.
Except he strive lawfully.
Except he strive what?
Lawfully.
Read that one more time.
And if a man also strive for masteries,
What's the mastery?
like to be the best.
To be the best at anything. Right? If you got a lawn care business, you want to have the best lawn care business. Right? If you have a food truck, you want to have the best food truck, the best restaurant. You want to have the best trucking business. You want to have the best business of anything, the best of anything to do anything. You want to be the best parents? You do what I'm saying? You want to be the best parent. You want to be the best camp leader. You want to be the best teacher at class. You want to be the best shamar. brother. You know what I mean? Whatever you want to do, you must do what?
Except he strive lawfully.
Right. You must be strive lawfully. But wait. We missed the part.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, is he not crowned? Or
Yeah.
Yet is he not crowned?
Right. Because when you become a master, you get that crown.
Okay.
You get a black belt. Right. You get a black belt. You get a crown. You get an award, a chief. You know what I mean? Certificate of achievements. Something. Right.
Crowned.
But it says except he law. Read that next part.
Okay. Yet is he not crowned?
Mm-hmm.
Except he strive lawfully.
Except he what?
Strive
When
lawfully.
Christ come, what is he giving us?
A crown.
Right. Because we're going to become masters. You dig what I'm saying?
Okay.
Christ put that crown on your head. But you have to be doing what?
Like strive lawfully.
Right. You have to be keeping the law, statutes, and commandments. You have to be a lawful person. You can't be smoking weed, dealing crack, paying whores $40 for a what do you call it? For a night of pleasure, because of your lust of the flesh. Because you have to war against yourself, right?
Come.
You feel me? You can't be smoking cigarettes. You can't be out here doing whatever you need, whatever you want to do. You have to do what? The last percent.
Except he strive lawfully.
You have to be lawful, right? Remember we were talking about the unruly talkers.
Come.
You feel me? Because they don't follow any rules. But if you strive by the law, what do you follow?
The law, statutes, commandments.
Yeah, which is the rules of what?
The Most High.
Yeah, and the guidelines of who?
The guidelines of our culture or
Guidelines of Israel.
Come.
You feel me? Because those laws, statutes, and commandments guide us in where we need to go in life. You want to be a good parent? Follow the laws, statutes, and commandments.
Okay.
You feel me? They have laws on how you should deal with your children. You want to be a good brother to your brother or your sister? Follow those laws, statutes, and commandments. They have laws in there to be a good brother and a good sister. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
You feel me? You want to be a good leader of men? Follow those laws, statutes, and commandments. They have laws in there to how to be a good leader to the brothers under you. And also, you want to be a good follower. They have rules in there and guidelines in there on how to guide you, how to be a good order taker. You dig what I'm saying? To be a good trooper, the best trooper. You dig what I'm saying?
Okay.
Give me James chapter 2, verse 17.
Oh, so you said James chapter 2, verse 16?
17.
Oh, 17.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Sister Aina said, Sluggy, sir, I always thought that was kind of creepy. Someone can easily take your child.
You talking about?
I have no idea what she's talking about.
Somebody can take your child?
She said, your child. You / your child.
You talking about, I think you're talking about Halloween.
Oh, come.
It is very creepy.
That is very creepy.
It is very creepy because a lot of, you know what? Back in the day, not like back in the day in the 70s, like back in the day in like the early turn of the century, black kids used to get kidnapped on Halloween. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Halloween was a day that white supremacists used to kidnap kids and kill them. Yeah, you didn't know that, huh? That's where they get the mischief night from. No, don't worry, I'm gonna see if I can teach the class on Halloween.
Mischief.
Yeah, mischief night. Mischief night is where white supremacists, KKK members, and all that. They used to go out and they used to hunt kids and they used to hunt people that was out, hang them up and all that. Mischief night.
So that's what Halloween represents?
No.
Oh.
They just use that Halloween for that. To kidnap kids and do mischief, evil things to Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. I'll share an article with you.
So you said John chapter 2, verse 15?
Mm-hmm. James.
Oh, James. James. James chapter 2.
Well, them chips is slamming, dude.
Come.
Need some cheese dip.
This is the book of James chapter 2 and verse 15. If a brother or sister be naked.
No, 17.
Oh, 17? Oh,
Good.
come. This is the book of James chapter 2 verse 17. Even so, faith, if it hath not works, is dead.
Right. So even so faith, right? Everybody said, "Oh, I'm led by faith." I went to Christian church once. I'm led by faith, but it said if it had not works, right, is dead, right? So your faith without works is dead, right? You feel me? So how do you staying strong in the truth, right? We got the faith, right? But our faith would be nothing without our works. We wouldn't get anything done if we didn't work at it. Right. When I say work, I don't mean go to the slave and clock in and clock out for the white man. When I say work, so I mean work for the Lord. You know what I mean? Keeping those law, statutes, and commandments for the Lord. Going to camp, teaching class. You know what I'm saying? Everything that we need to do. Go ahead.
Come, sir. Being alone.
Doing what?
Being alone.
Is being alone. Keep going.
Come. Verse 18. Yea, a man may say, thou hast faith.
Right. Because a man gonna say, I got faith. Everybody says that. Everybody says that. Everybody says that, but who actually shows their faith?
The people in the I.S.U.P.K.
Of course, we show our faith. How do we show our faith?
By doing the work of the Most High and following the law, statutes, commandments.
There you go. That's how we show our faith, by keeping the law, statutes, and commandments. You know what I mean? Because it's easy to go celebrate Christmas. It's easy to go celebrate Easter. It's easy to celebrate your birthday. It's easy to eat pork, shrimp, crab, lobster. But pork, shrimp, crab, lobster is everywhere. They call pork the other white meat. Shrimp, crab, lobster is a delicacy. You know what I'm saying? So it's everywhere and it's all in your face. Try to go to a restaurant and order something without pork. You ever tried to eat a pizza? Right. They got pork in them. I remember there's a hamburger pizza made with pork. Remember? No. No. Well, it said hamburger on it, but it said also said made with pork.
Oh. Come on. Yeah, I do remember. Yeah.
You know what I mean? Try to go get some beef jerky. And then read what's in there. It'll say made with beef and pork.
What?
Like, what is going on? You know what I mean? Everywhere you go get, they say seafood, right? It's not really seafood. It's sea cleaners. It's bottom feeders. Sea roaches. That's what it is. It's not really seafood. You dig what I'm saying?
Come.
Go ahead.
Come. Sorry. And I have works.
You spill some of this on me, bro? Go ahead.
And I have works.
Right. He said, yea, a man say, thou hast faith, and I have works. Right? You say you got faith, I got works to show my faith, bro. Keep going.
Show me thy faith without thy works.
It said, show me what?
Thy faith without thy works.
Show me your faith without thy works. Go ahead.
And I will show thee my faith by my works.
He'll show you his what?
Faith by my works.
You're talking about show me faith without works, right? And I'll show you my faith by my works. I'll show you my faith by what I'm doing. You know, talking about what do Christians do?
Go to church and then go back out and sin all over again.
Say it louder.
Oh, go to church and then or after church they go back and sin every day until church again.
When you get on that mic at camp,
Oh,
say it louder.
Come concert. Oh, they go They go to church and then they go right back out and sin all over again.
Absolutely right.
Okay.
Absolutely right. That's exactly what they do. Sometimes they do in the church. Sometimes they'll have pork chop plates and catfish plates selling in the church. After church. Gotta make sure Pastor get his catfish plate.
Okay.
Look at it like, I can't be the only one that read Leviticus 11. I can't be the only one. But no, you're the only one. You know what I'm saying? That's why you're in here now.
Okay.
That's why I'm in here now. And we're no longer in the Christian church.
Okay.
We're no longer on the block. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
We're no longer doing the old things that we used to do. We are now doing the rehearsing the righteous acts of the Lord. That's what we're doing right now.
Okay.
That's what we just did. That's what we just did yesterday. We rehearsed the righteous acts of the Lord. For so long until 1969, the Day of Atonement probably never happened. At least for Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans.
Okay.
You know what I mean? But since 1969, the I.S.U.P.K has been rehearsing the righteous acts of the Lord and teaching men so.
Okay.
And I'll show you my faith by my works. Ooh-wee. You know what I'm talking about? Ooh-wee.
Okay.
Keep going.
Okay. Verse 19. Thou believest that there is one God.
You're right. You believe there is one God, right?
Okay.
Keep reading.
Okay. Thou doest well.
Right. You do as well. You're doing well, but keep reading.
Okay. The devils also believe and tremble.
The devils also believe that there's one God. Right? How many times we got arguments with people not arguments? How many times we have contention at camp with white people talking about, you know what I'm talking about? Remember that guy that was wearing the Jesus shirt all over himself?
Okay.
Well, and then he's talking about, well, if God don't save everybody, he's a big black B-I-T-C-H.
Okay. Yeah, he did.
You remember that?
Okay. Sorry.
But he's wearing a whole Jesus shirt.
Okay. That's true.
You dig what I'm saying?
Okay.
Devils believe in the Most High too. You feel me?
Okay.
So what makes us different from them?
We were given the law, statute, commandments to be able to actually serve him.
Yeah, but what else?
We actually serve him, or we know him.
We're not hypocrites.
Oh yeah. Okay.
We're not hypocrites.
A little bit of a word.
We're not hypocrites. We're not hypocrites.
Okay.
We understand about the law, statutes, and commandments, and we keep those law, statutes, and commandments. We're not hypocrites like everybody else.
Oh. But could we also say, like, we're not Pharisees and Sadducees? Can we say that one?
I mean, you can, but that you're just trying to. You'd be better off giving an example
Okay.
of the Pharisees and Sadducees instead of just saying we're the Pharisees and Sadducees. Yeah, I remember most of these people never read the Bible. They're just spitting rhetoric. They're just spitting rhetoric. What they're saying is, you know, God don't love everybody, or God loves. We're saying God loves everybody. They're saying God loves everybody. John 3:16, like that guy the other day.
Okay.
Then he said, "What? You're taking it out of context." Then we gave him the context, and he was just like, "You're still taking that out of context, like how?" Because he's been taught to say that.
Okay.
And then when it all came down to it, he said what?
Sorry, I forgot what he said.
He said, "I've only been a Christian for 2 years."
Oh yeah, I didn't hear that.
Now he's starting to disown it. I've only been a
Yeah.
Christian for 2 years, bro. I don't really know. But you walked up here like you knew like you knew it.
Okay.
Like you could prove God loves everybody.
You did.
You walked up here just like that. Like, yeah, I know it. Watch me get it. You know what I'm talking about?
Come. Indeed.
So you have to be seasoned.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Come.
I
Verse
think
9?
that's it.
Oh, you didn't want verse 19?
What does verse 19 say? Is it good? I don't know what it says.
Come, so we're reading it.
No, he was reading verse Oh,
Yeah, 19. That thou believest there is one God.
oh yeah. I
Can we read it
read
again?
that.
Oh,
Let's go to First Peter chapter 4 and 12.
come, cuz.
Because we all go through things. I remember when I was going through my little situation, right? They told me, "Oh, so you ready to come back to that Christian church now?" Well, why? Why would you think that? You know what I mean?
Come.
When Christians go through anything, do they leave the Christian church?
Lie.
No, they don't. So why should I leave the I.S.U.P.K because I'm going through a little trial and tribulation? Don't we all go through something? And it's only for a time, right?
Come.
Because the Lord is just trying us through the fire. You know what I mean? The Lord is just putting something under our butt to see and to challenge us to see if we're going to go this way, go that way, or we're going to stay straight and narrow. You dig what I'm saying?
Come, cuz.
All right, give me that First Peter 4 and 12.
Come, cuz. This is the book of 1 Peter, chapter 4 and verse 12. Beloved, think it not strange concerning the fiery trial which
Fiery.
it's like the fiery trial which is to try you.
Right. So it says think it not strange. So when you start going through problems and having trials and tribulations in your life, don't think it's strange. Don't be like, oh man, why am I going to this? You know why it's going to. It says the fiery trial. It's because it says which is to try you. You know, so the Lord is trying your spirit, trying to see if you're gonna stay with the Most High, or you're gonna go back off into the world. You're gonna keep coming to class, or you're gonna go back out in the world. You feel me? Because if you're not in here in class, where are you?
In the jungle, out in the world.
I don't care how many times you check into class online. You feel me? If you don't show your face in class, you have a demon on you that's keeping you away from this place. Because the demon wants to keep you away from men of the Lord that's gonna, you feel me, that's gonna look at you and battle that demon. So the demon's gonna keep you away from this place. You understand that?
Come.
The demon's not gonna let you come in here. Because when you come in here, you get right. As long as you can watch online classes all you want. You know what I'm saying? As long as you don't step foot in this place, you good. That's how the demon is thinking about it. As long as you're not all the way in here, you good. But once you come all the way in here, then they turn up on you. You feel me? Everything starts to happen to you. Feel me? Car breakdown, go blind, can't pay your rent, woman leave you, kids leave you, you feel me? Your family start, you crazy, you in a cult. Everything starts to happen to you once you get in here and actually try to be in here. You know what I'm talking about?
Like your whole family blocks you.
Your whole family just block you. Then they always invite you to the Sunday dinner that's on Mother's Day.
Damn.
They had a whole barbecue, right? Had a whole barbecue this last weekend. But then they want to invite you. They didn't invite you to the barbecue for no reason. Because they just want to link up and see everybody. They didn't invite you to that. But they invited you to the Mother's Day. Tell me I'm wrong. Tell me I'm wrong. You feel me? They didn't invite you to the cookout they had, the little barbecue. They was like, yeah, man, we barbecuing at the crib, man. Come through. What y'all barbecuing for? Oh, because I miss everybody. They didn't invite you because they didn't invite you to that because they missed you. But they invited you to the Mother's Day dinner that they know you ain't gonna go to. They know you're not going to that thing. But they gotta invite you anyway. But they didn't invite you to the cookout. Feel me?
Okay.
The Lord is using your family to try you.
Okay.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Go ahead.
Okay. As though some strange thing happened unto you.
Right. Don't think it's strange.
Okay.
That some strange thing happened to you. Don't think it's strange. It's not strange. You feel me?
Okay.
it happened for a reason. The Lord was like, yeah, pull up. Try Capio. No, go try him. And they come and try you. You pass the test. They're like, you know what I'm talking about? I couldn't get him to go left or right. Yeah, you feel me? They give reports back to the Most High. I couldn't get him to go left or right. The Most High was like, I knew it already, but I just want to see. You know what I'm talking about? I wanted y'all to see it. I knew it already, but I wanted you to see it. Okay? You feel me? And it makes you stronger. Makes you stronger. Pass 1 test, pass 2 tests, pass 3 tests, pass 4. You feel me? And now you know how to pass tests, so now you can tell other brothers how to pass a test. You do what I'm saying?
Okay.
You don't get what I'm saying. You're just saying concert because that's what that's what we like to hear.
No, I'm understanding. So like when you pass a test, like
right. And I'm using test for a reason. I'm using the word test for a reason.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
All right. Keep going.
Okay, sir. Verse 13.
Right.
Verse 13. But rejoice.
Well, what?
But rejoice.
Be what?
But rejoice.
Man, it says be happy, rejoice. Rejoice when you start to go through problems. Because everybody in the world, they're not going through problems. Christian pastor not going through problems. He's living a good old life, eating pork fried pork chops, crab and shrimp boils and all of that. He's living a good life, driving a nice car that don't never break down, living in a big old house, no roaches, no rats. Got a big healthy dog that he gets to feed. You know, dog. He's not going through no struggles. You feel me? Everybody likes a Christian pastor. Everybody likes him. Oh, he's a Christian pastor. Oh, where he must be a man of God. Everybody likes him. Okay. Because he said God loves everybody but can't prove it. Okay. Everybody loves him. You do what I'm saying? Everybody loves him. Everybody, you know, don't claps it up for him. When he gets a doctorate for not being a doctor. You know, so he gets a doctorate for not being a doctor and not having no research studies or nothing like that. Everybody claps him up. That's Dr. such and such. But you say you a priest. I'm like, boy, you ain't no priest. You don't know who you talking to. You know what I'm talking about? I'm the big priest. You know what I'm talking about? You don't know who you talking to. And then now the Lord got to check him. Okay. Now the Lord got to give him cancer and monkeypox, coronavirus. You know what I'm talking about? Okay. Now the Lord got to make him be walking and fall down the steps. Because they didn't told you ain't a priest. You know what I'm talking about? Now the Lord like, oh, you feel me? You dig what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Like you going through your trials and tribulations, the Lord got to check you. You know what I'm talking about? Go ahead, keep reading. Okay. But it said, but rejoice. So get excited. Be happy that you get to go through some strange trials. Okay. Go ahead. Okay, sir.
And as much as ye are partakers of Christ's sufferings.
Right? As you're partakers of Christ's sufferings. That's all. You know why you should be happy that you go through little fiery trials? Blow my mind.
Because you're partakers of Christ's sufferings.
Because Christ went through this. Christ went through the same thing. Same exact thing. Christ was out there performing miracles, turning water into wine, and raising the dead. And everybody's still looking at him like he ain't ish. You dig what I'm saying? Christ is out there actually doing miracles. You feel me? Christ is actually pulling off miracles out there, walking on water and making other brothers walk on water. Just focus on me. Making other brothers walk on water and things like that. And you know what they tell them? You feel me? He's no king to us. We have no king but Caesar. You dig what I'm saying? So everything that you go through, Christ already went through it. Christ was homeless. Christ didn't have no money. You know what I'm talking about? You feel me? The elders of Israel was like, shut up. Basically. You know, we be out there on the corners and blazing. Somebody go walk by, shut up. You know what I'm talking about? Watch what they say. Because next week they probably won't be here. Or next week they get hit by a car walking across the street, talking about shut up. And you hear them, boom. Oh, snap. You know what I'm talking about?
Okay.
And what we gonna do? Because they're our people and we love them. When they get hit by the car.
We're gonna be sad.
Yeah, we're gonna be sad, we're gonna mourn, but what we gonna do?
Give an example.
So what we gonna do? When they get hurt.
Or bring them into the school. Or try to. Or
What do we do? What is our job as priests?
we're gonna help them.
We're gonna do what?
We're gonna help them.
We're going to help them. We're gonna get on. We're gonna render aid. Try to make sure they're all right. We're gonna call 911. Hey, this brother just got hit by a car. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Because we love our people. That's the crazy thing about it. That's the crazy thing about it. How many people cuss us out at camp? And we go get them. Hey, brother, take this water. You know what I'm saying? You're all right. Yeah, you know what I mean? You feel me? Helping them out, and we're killing them with brotherhood. Sometimes they just need a little brotherhood, a little compassion that we ain't never, that nobody has ever given a black or Hispanic man is a little bit of compassion. But us in the I.S.U.P.K, we give it to them.
Okay.
Because we were raised like that. Commanding Junior Hunter raised the generals like that. The generals raised the captains like that. The captains raised the officers like that. You dig what I'm saying?
Okay.
Whoa, that's scary.
Oh,
That is weird. Go ahead.
come Constant. That when his glory shall be revealed,
Right?
ye may be glad also with exceeding joy.
Right. We're gonna be glad with exceeding joy when Christ returns.
Okay.
Because we went through the suffering for Christ. When Christ returns, you feel me? That's my loyal servant right there. I remember him. You know what I'm talking about? I remember Capiar.
Oh, shoot.
That's what he's gonna say. I remember Capiar. That's exactly what he's gonna say. Look. Christ gonna pull up like Capiar. You know what I'm talking about? Where you at, boy? See. What's up, man? I see you. You know what I'm saying? That's how you do. What's up, guy?
Oh, it's like young Mateo said, the effort of making it into class online and attempting to grasp something of value while in slavery don't mean nothing. That's different though, because he in slavery.
I'm not talking about him.
Yeah,
He's here at camp.
Yeah, that's true.
He comes on every Saturday. He goes to camp every Saturday. You know what I'm talking about? It's probably his only day off. And his only day off is what is he doing?
I can't.
You know what I'm talking about? Doing the work of the Lord. When he gets off of work, what does he do?
Go to class.
He's in class.
Yeah, I don't think he's off work.
He's at work? That's even worse. He's at work in class. You know what I'm talking about?
That's different. And he's switching his jobs to go to.
You know what I'm saying? He's making a way out of no way to be able to get here and be here.
Come.
You dig what I'm saying?
Come.
He's making a way out of no way. His works are showing himself. What about the brothers that sit home not doing nothing? Rolling up a blunt. You know what I mean? I used to be one of those brothers. You dig what I'm saying? Rolling up a blunt, watching class. Eventually, I was like, you know what? I have to get in here. You know what I'm talking about? I have to get in there watching class roll. You know, they don't know what they're talking about. The Lord put this here for me and you. You dig what I'm saying?
Come. I would say light. I can't imagine you doing that actually. Really.
I know you because I it's so different.
Okay.
I'm so different now.
Okay.
I'm a priest.
Okay.
And I act like it. To the best of my abilities, bro.
Okay.
Try to have the most discipline, everything like that.
Okay.
I try to be ye separate. You dig what I'm saying? I try to come out from them. I want to come out from among them. I want to make my election sure. Read that last part of 14. 13.
Ye may be glad also.
No, that when his glory.
Okay. That when his glory shall be revealed.
Right, when Christ comes back, go ahead.
Ye may be glad also with exceeding joy.
I want to be glad when Christ comes back. I don't want to be like, oh snap. You know what I'm talking about? When Christ comes back, oh snap. What did I do? Did I do something? When was the last time you know what I mean? I don't want to be like that. Christ come back, I want to be like, man, Kabar, get on up here. Yes, you feel me? Like you did what I'm saying. I wanted to kick me out the crowd. What? I see you. Come on. Come on. You know what I'm talking? That's your wife and your kids. Bring them. Come on. You feel me? Do you feel me? You feel me? That's what that means, right? That's deep.
No, I said that. I want.
Everybody wants that. Everybody wants Christ to be like, there you go. Come on, boy. You know what you doing down there? Come on. You're supposed to have been up on the chariot a long time ago. You almost got left. You know what I'm saying? Come on. Ain't that much time left. Come on, y'all. You feel me? Come on, y'all. Then somebody else come after and go, whoa. I know you. Or I don't know you. Get back over there. You know what I'm talking about? I'm looking for my elect right now. Capiar, get over here, boy. That's what you want, right? So you have to strive for that lawfully. You feel me? Keep reading.
Oh yeah, verse
14.
Oh, there.
That little green tea is pretty good. Ginseng and honey. Ginseng, that stuff that gives you energy, huh?
This is the book of 1 Peter chapter 4, verse 14. If ye be reproached.
What does this reproach mean? Give me that to your Google. Your Google machine. Reproach.
Okay.
Reproach. Approach, but re in front of it. REPROUCHE. I mean UCH.
But the definition of reproached. Address someone in such a way as to express disapproval or disappointment.
Right. So if you disapprove, right? We disapprove with the name of Christ. Happy are ye, for the Spirit of God, for the Spirit of glory and God rested upon you. So when it says reproach, right? So reproach is like this being disdained, right? So reproached means the opposite of it, which means you're not disdained, you're not disapproved by Christ. Understand? All right, go ahead. So 14 again.
This verse 14. If ye be reproached for the name of Christ, happy are ye, for the Spirit of glory and of God was.
It says what? Happy are what?
Happy are ye.
Happy are ye, right? You should be happy that Christ didn't look at you like, I'm disapproved in you. You feel me? Christ looked at you and was like, you know what? You changed your life, bro. You know what I'm talking about? You actually did it. You know what I'm talking about? That's the hardest thing ever, is to change your life. You know what I mean? You know what everybody in the world is afraid of? Everybody in the world is not afraid of not smoking weed. They're afraid of not smoking weed and being successful. They're afraid of turning their life around and actually becoming a great person. Instead of being, it's easy to be that old filthy person that smoke weed, mess with whores, sell drugs, do drugs. It's easy to do that. It's not easy to not do those things. You know what I mean? And people are afraid to change their life and actually be good at it. And actually not be Jamal anymore. Be Derek. Be Tyrone. That's what they're afraid of. They're afraid to actually be good at keeping the law, statutes, and commandments and being a priest. Because then what? They can't say, "Oh, the Lord knows my heart," and smoke that weed. They can't say the Lord knows my heart and go have sex with that boy. Can't do it. It's actually rules and regulations they have to follow. Keep going.
For the Spirit of glory and of God, or the Most High, resteth upon you.
Right, go ahead.
And their part, he is evil spoken of.
Right.
But on your part, he is glorified.
Right. On their part, he's evil spoken of. On their part, they believe in white in Caesar Borgia. They believe in their laws are done away with. You feel me? Evil is spoken of them. Evil is spoken of Christ. But then with you, he's glorified.
Okay.
Because you can actually be perfect. Be ye perfect as my Father in heaven is perfect. Okay. You can actually do that. So when Christ looks at you, he's like, yeah, he's perfect. You know what I'm talking about? When Christ looks at them like, why ain't you trying harder? You feel me? Why ain't you trying harder like Happy are? You know what I'm talking about? Like the brothers and sisters in the I.S.U.P.K. Why ain't you trying harder? Oh, because you don't give a damn about me, huh? I died so you can have a second chance, and you ain't even give a damn about it. All right. That's how Christ's looking at it. All right. Bet. You know what I'm talking about? When I come back, time is up. No more grace period.
Okay.
Keep going.
Come on. Verse 15. But let none of you suffer as a murderer.
As a what?
As a murderer.
Let none of us suffer as a murderer. Right? Keep going.
Or as a thief.
Right?
Or as an evildoer.
Right?
Or as a busybody.
As a busybody.
In other men's matters.
Right? Don't be a gossiper. Don't be a murderer. Don't be a thief. Don't be an evildoer. Right?
Okay.
Because when they was writing this, they was writing this to brothers and sisters that knew that they was writing this to different schools of Israelites, right?
Okay.
You feel me? So when they was telling them don't be a murderer, you know, so they would actually tell them like, thou shalt not murder.
Okay.
You know, so don't be an evildoer, don't be a gossiper in other men's matters, don't be a busybody. You know what I'm talking about?
Okay. Oh. Is that what a busybody is? Like a person who gossips, or like
a busybody is somebody that's everywhere in everybody's business, in everybody's mess, starting up messes, creating schisms. Right?
Okay.
Keep going.
Come on, sir. Verse 16. Yet if any man suffer as a Christian,
any man suffer as a what?
Christian, let him not be ashamed.
Right. So when it says Christian, right, he's not talking about the Christian church of today. Back then, when the disciples and them, they were just talking about like they'd be like, oh, there ain't nothing but them Christians, because they were following Christ. There ain't nothing but them Christians. You know what I'm talking about? So it was a derogatory word. You feel me? Like now when we on the there ain't nothing but them Israelites out there yelling. You know what I mean? So that's how he was looking at it. So if anybody suffer as a Christian, then he a follower of Christ.
Let him not be ashamed.
Right. Don't be ashamed to be a follower of Christ. Don't be ashamed to rock your fringes, which you're not. Don't be afraid to rock. You know what I'm talking about? Don't be afraid to be who you are. You do what I'm saying? This is a damn the I.S.U.P.K. You know what I'm talking about? Trooper Capiar. You feel me? The young lion. You know what I'm talking about? Roar. You know what I'm talking about?
Come.
You feel me? I'm the young lion. You know what I'm talking about?
Come.
Keep going.
Come, sir. But let him glorify God on this behalf.
Right. That's what you do. That's what you do. That's what we do. We glorify the Most High on our behalf. Like, you feel me? Wherever we go to, wherever we at, we try to glorify the Most High. You know what I'm talking about?
Come.
You know what I'm talking about? Yo, man, you really did this. You really did that, bro. That's by the grace of the Most High, bro. The Most High did it.
Come.
You do what I'm saying? I didn't do anything. The Most High did it. Hey, bro, I ain't. You know what I'm saying? I ain't. That's what we are. That's what we keep. That's what we have to keep saying to ourselves, so that way our ego won't. You know what I'm talking about? Because men have egos. So that's what we have to keep saying, so our ego don't take hold of it. And now we be like, yeah, I did that. I did this. You do what I'm saying? And then when we do that, the Most High got to spank our little bottoms. In my case, big bottom. You know what I'm talking about? I ain't no little guy. But the Most High got to spank our bottoms. You feel me? We don't want our bottoms spanked, especially by the Most High. That's terrifying. You know what I'm talking about? Mama might pop, might whoop you, like Most High spank you. You gonna dislocate your spine. And then you never walk again. You do what I'm saying? You gotta think about it like that. You know what I'm talking about? You gotta think about it like that. You come back to the next life, and the Most High be like, yeah, now you got scoliosis or something. I don't know. Is scoliosis something that deals with your spine, right?
Sir.
You know, you can't do, it's all like this, right? Yeah, you have scoliosis.
Can't play no sports, no nothing.
Be born with scoliosis. The Lord don't play like that. The Lord don't play. Understand?
Come.
All right. That with I.S.U.P.K. Started out of 1 West, 125th Street, Harlem, New York, under commanding General Yohana. And I pass the class over to Trooper Capiar. Oh, come on.
We got it.
Dang, I didn't grab the
the
industrial. What's the name?
This is the I.S.U.P.K. security announcements. We are the I.S.U.P.K. started at 1 West, 125th Street, Harlem, New York. Role for a new brother and sister. When a new brother or sister comes into the school, they are off limits for 6 months. They are to be saluted only. They're here to shed themselves of the world. If they need transportation, the teacher will arrange it. After 6 months, if a brother or sister has an interest in a particular person, he or she must get permission from the head to speak to a brother or sister. There is another 6 months in which the brother and sister will court each other. After this 6 month period, the brother and sister will get permission from the head to marry. Tithes, which is a commandment. You can find this in the book of Numbers, chapter 18, verse 21. And you can find this in the book of Malachi, chapter 3, verse 8 through 10. Maishra means tenth in Hebrew. 10% of every penny of any increase the Lord gives you. Give the treasury department or teacher. Priest fund. Free will offering for priests, not mandatory. Whatsoever amount you would like. Upcoming holy convocations. Not mandatory. Select. Hold on. Feast of Tabernacles. 15th day of the 7th month for 8 days. Starts Sunday. Yeah, starts Sunday night, Monday, or
October 9th.
Oh no, it didn't say it. It says that. October 9th, Sunday through Monday, right? Sunday through Monday?
Yeah, Sunday through Monday.
Yeah, Sunday through Monday. And you can find this in the book of Leviticus, chapter 23, verse 34 through 44. And then if anyone wants to be a trooper in the school, to start wearing all black, boots, shirts, pants, headband, scarves. And that concludes I.S.U.P.K. security notes.
And hop it down. Yeah, you punch up or down. If you start, turn the face to east.
I'll read, this is the Lord's Prayer in Hebrew. Abanaw,
Abinao,
Shabbat Shemayim,
Shabbat Shemayim,
Kodash,
Kodash,
Hayah,
Hayah,
Shemka,
Shemka,
Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Malafuka,
Alafuka,
Taba'at,
Baba,
Ratazayaka,
Ratazayaka,
Hayah,
Hayah,
Aisha,
Aisha,
Ba'aratiza,
Barataza,
Kawa,
Kawa,
Hayah,
Hayah,
Bashemayim,
Bashemayim,
Dananau,
Donanau,
Rakam,
Lakam,
Ka,
Call,
Yawam,
Yuwam,
Wasalaknau,
Wasalaknau,
Kabawatnau,
Kabawathnau,
Kasalaknau,
Kasalaknau,
Kabawatinau,
Kabawathinau,
Walala,
Walala,
Kabiyayanau,
Kabiyayanau,
Wansai one,
Wanasai one,
Abba,
Abal,
Aishayanau,
Aishayanau,
Mayan,
Mayan,
Ra,
Rai,
Hayah,
Kaya,
Laka,
Laka,
Amalakwa,
Amalakwa,
Wahala,
Walala,
Watapara,
Watapara,
Lalamim,
Lawalamim.
Amen.
I'm on. I'm going to do the Lord's Prayer in English. Our Father,
Our Father,
which art in heaven,
which art in heaven,
hallowed be thy name.
hallowed be thy name.
Thy kingdom come,
Thy kingdom come.
thy will be done
Thy will be done
in earth
in earth
as it is in heaven.
as it is in heaven.
Give us this day
Give us this day
our daily bread,
our daily bread,
and forgive us our
and
debts
forgive us our debts
as we forgive our debtors.
as we forgive our debtors.
And lead us not
And lead us not
into temptation,
into temptation,
but deliver us
but deliver us
from evil.
from evil.
For thine is the kingdom,
For thine is the
and
kingdom
the power,
and the power
and the glory,
and the glory
forever.
forever.
So be it.
So be it.
There we go. Sorry, turn the face to front. One crazy salute to the brothers. Men of Israel, Amadu Shabbat, Amajim, Barak, Yahweh Shib Yahushua Barakathon. We are sorry, turn the face to sisters for one crazy salute. Men of Israel, Amadu Shabbat, Amajim, Barak, Yahweh Shemar Alathah Bahashim Yahushua. Matah, class dismissed. Mm.